Hi, Namaste everybody. How are you? Hope you are fine, doing well. Today I am going to say about the marketing to the students of grade 12. And here I am not going to explain all because that is not possible. All the contents I cannot explain right now. And here I am going to say the revision. Overview. I want to make you revise the things what is to be studied. First of all, marketing, its meaning you need to know, and evolution of the marketing, probably you know that from where it is started. It has 6-7 stages. And why marketing is important: importance to the consumer, importance to the firm, and importance to the society. That you need to learn. Another one, you need to learn the various concepts of the marketing. You know, production concept, product concept, selling concept, modern marketing concept, and societal marketing concept are the various concepts of the marketing. And their definition and what does it mean. And if possible, every concept if you explain on the table, so in the diagram, probably you know, that will be very good, and this is likely possible to come in the long question answer, some of you know. Another topic under this is marketing mix, you know, 4 P's. What is marketing mix, and what are the major and the supportive components of the marketing mix, and why marketing mix is important, that also you need to study. And similarly, another topic is the components of the marketing. Under this, you know, components means part of the marketing. They are markets, customer, demand, marketing process. These are. And what is market? You must know the types of the market. You know, market is one mechanism by which buyer and seller interact with each other to determine the price. And market can be classified on the various basis, and their types you need to know. And most important thing, features of the Nepalese market, don't forget to study. This is also one of the important, likely important question. And next one is customer. You know, all of we are customer, consumer. Anyway, here customer also are classified into individual customer and the institutional customer. That their classification you will have to understand. You need to know the concept of them. And similarly, buying motives, and probably you know, motives means that urge, what compel people to purchase something, they are called the motives. So there are various buying, you know, the buying motives are there. So all those points also you need to prepare. And another most important, we have to say, buying process of the individual consumer and institutional buyer. These are the two different things. Individual consumers buying process and the institutional buying process you need to know. Similarly, what are the factors that affect the individual and institutional buying decisions, this also you need to study. And similarly, what is demand, this may come in the short question answer, like what is need, what do you mean by want, and how the demand can be created, and what is the marketing process that with the help of the diagram you can explain. This you have to study. Similarly, another one is marketing function. Marketing function are classified into 3: merchandise function, physical distribution function, and the facilitating function. Under merchandising function means buying and selling, and the nature and the elements and the method of the buying you need to study. And similarly, saying also nature of the selling and elements of the selling you have to study. Now physical distribution function, under this comes transportation and the warehousing. You need to understand the various means of the transportation, their strength and weakness, and what are the factors that should be taken into consideration while selecting the mode of the transportation also you need to study. And similarly another comes warehousing. What do you mean by warehousing, and what is the main function of the warehousing, and why it is important, and what are the types of the warehousing, that also you have to study. Like warehousing types: private and public and bonded warehousing. After this comes marketing environment. Now first is you need to learn the meaning of the marketing environment. What are the features of the marketing environment? Similarly, its components. Marketing environment are of two, external and the internal components. About them also you must have the good command. First of all, read the points. After that, explain in your own word. Similarly, what are the impact of the marketing environment? What are the impact of the marketing environment on firm's marketing activities also do study. And next one is product. Meaning of the product you have to study. And there are two types of the product: consumer product and the industrial product. About them also study nicely. And after that comes branding. You need to study the meaning of the what is brand, what is trademark, and what are the importance of the branding, how many types of brands are there, and some goods are not the branded, and what are the reason for not branding the product. And another thing, what are the qualities of the good branding, that also you need to study. Similarly, packaging, its meaning and function, importance, and the types of packaging, features of the good packaging also you need to study. Similarly, labeling also, its meaning, its type, and the function of labeling you need to study, do well. And similarly, pricing, price, without price marketing is not possible. So what is the meaning of the pricing, what are the forms of the pricing, and why pricing is necessary, what are the objective of the pricing, what are the importance of the pricing, this also do study. And some allowances also we give, and some the pricing strategy, other pricing strategy also are there. So what is pricing allowances, what is discount, regarding them also you have to study. And the types of the cost, fixed cost and the variable cost, although there are semi-variable cost also. If you are students of the account, you can read from there also, and their meaning, and what are the factors that affect the pricing. And pricing here is not similar to the economics, keep in mind. So it is a little different, and here factors of the, what are the affecting factors of the pricing also you need to study. Similarly, another thing is distribution. Under distribution, you have to study the meaning and elements of the distribution and distribution channel. Here channel means from producer to consumer, how it will come, they are called the channel of distribution. And who are the channel member, short introduction about the agent, wholesaler and the retailer. And you need to know, and that for the different types of the product, different channel is followed, that you have to study. And similarly, wholesaling, what is the meaning of the wholesaling, who is the wholesaler, what is the role of the wholesaler, and what is the function of the wholesaler. And similarly of the retailer also you will study. And they don't forget to study about the which nowadays become more practical, like departmental store, supermarket, multiple shops, chain store, and cooperative organization, mail order business. Regarding this also you need to study nicely. Hope you are reading. This only the revision. Just shortly I am going. And similarly, to promote the goods, various ways are adopted. They also you need to study, like advertising. What is advertising? Why it is important? Personal selling, sales promotion, publicity and public relation. So regarding this is also the most important chapter. So from here also you have to study. I think you are doing good under this. And similarly, at the last, emerging issues in the modern marketing, that also you need to study. And here, first of all, Nepal is the agricultural country. You know, most of the people follow agricultural activity, carry out agricultural activity, and agricultural marketing. What is the prospectus of the agricultural marketing in Nepal? That is important. And what are the problem of the marketing, agricultural marketing in Nepal study. And similarly, industrial marketing, meaning, feature and its problem. Prospectus means probably you know that how much what is the possibility of the industrial marketing in Nepal, that you need to study here. In book it is given. And similarly, e-commerce, telemarketing and televised marketing, and the last but not least, the network marketing also. Nowadays it is practicing, so its concept and its importance also you need to study. So here I want to say something about the types of the question and how to write the answer. How much time is to be allocated, it is given here. There are three groups of questions are there. One is brief answer question, and these questions require no description and can be written within 1 to 2 minutes, and you need to give the direct answer of it. Don't waste time. Another one, short answer type question. This question requires brief description which can be answered in maximum 15 minutes. Don't give more than 15 minutes. So this is what, and this types of the question is asked to evaluate the descriptive capacity of the student. So keep in mind. Similarly, comprehensive answer. This question answer are long question answer. And this question require a long description of the each question. This types of question is asked to evaluate the comprehensive and the analytical knowledge of the student about the subject matter, and you need to require nearly 30 minutes for every question. And here is given some example of the question, like you can see this is the format. Short question answer, brief answer question, 10 question will come. Each weightage is 1 marks, and you need to try all the question. As it is said earlier, write the very to the point answer and don't give more than 3 minutes. And similarly, group B contain 8 questions, and their 5 questions, and their weightage is 8. You need to describe it, and there will be no option. You need to deal with the all question. You need to attempt all the question. And similarly, next one is group C. Under this, only 2 questions will come, and each weightage is 15 marks. And 3 questions will be given. You will get choice among 3. You will do one, and they are descriptive. As it is already said, you need to allot nearly 30 minutes, and you need to use your analytical capacity, and you must have the good command over it if you have to write the if you want to get the better answer. And next thing, I want to say something about the project report. Some of you might have already submitted, and some of you is in progress. I think is going on. So what is the format of the project report? Each report consists 3 sections: primary, preliminary section, main body of the report, and the supplementary section. Under preliminary section, first of all, one cover page and one recommendation letter from the supervisor if you have. Another one approval letter from the college, and recommendation letter of the from the working organization if there is, an acknowledgement, table of contents, list of table and diagram, executive summary, and abbreviation and the acronyms. Acronyms are what you use inside the your project report that you need to write. Similarly, main body of the report under this introduction chapter, first of all, and its background and introduction of the study you will say, and what is the objective you have set up for the case study, and the justification of the study, limitation of the study, and organization of the study, these things. And similarly all these things are available on the remarks just below this video, and you can get it from there. And supplementary section also contains something, and like they are by bibliography of the or references, whatever book if you have used their bibliography you use, and the another one is appendices, that if you have something the more added, that also you need to mention there. Okay, thank you. And I know dear student, that this is whatever I said only to make you aware that these things are there. And I want to say here that if you are really interested in the study, if you want me to tell something about one particular subject, particular topic, means if you find it is difficult, then don't forget to mention in the comment, and I will be happy to explain it. Mostly I do not find the people making video of the marketing, but I made thinking that it is also not least subject we know, isn't it? So it is very nice subject, and to get marks you need to do much more effort, and those who are doing, for them I will help, sure. Okay, thank you. Take care, be safe, stay at home.